Are Doberman Pinschers good with pet reptiles? Many people wonder if Doberman Pinschers can be good companions for pet reptiles. These sleek and powerful dogs are known for their loyalty and protective nature, but how do they behave around reptiles? In this article, we will explore the compatibility of Doberman Pinschers with pet reptiles and provide some tips for successfully integrating them into the same household. Firstly, it is important to understand that each dog has its own temperament and personality. While some Dobermans may be naturally more tolerant and accepting of reptiles, others may view them as prey. Therefore, it is crucial to introduce the dog to reptiles in a controlled and supervised environment. When introducing a Doberman Pinscher to a pet reptile, it is essential to gauge their initial reaction. Be sure to keep the reptile in a secure enclosure to prevent any harm. Allow the dog to approach and observe the reptile from a safe distance. Look for signs of curiosity or aggression. If the dog seems too fixated or aggressive, it may not be a good idea to continue the interaction. On the other hand, if the Doberman shows signs of curiosity without aggression, you can gradually increase the level of exposure. Begin by allowing the dog to sniff the reptile's enclosure while keeping a close eye on their behavior. If the dog remains calm and shows no signs of aggression, you can move on to the next step. The next phase involves bringing the reptile out of its enclosure while keeping a tight leash on the Doberman. Allow the dog to get closer to the reptile, but make sure to maintain control at all times. It is crucial to monitor both the dog and the reptile for any signs of discomfort or stress. During these interactions, it is important to reward the Doberman for calm and relaxed behavior. Use positive reinforcement techniques such as treats or praise to reinforce good behavior. This will help the dog associate the presence of the reptile with positive experiences. It is also essential to provide a safe space for the reptile where it can retreat if needed. This can be a separate enclosure or a designated area that is inaccessible to the Doberman. Having a space of their own will reduce stress for both the reptile and the dog. Additionally, it is crucial to ensure that the Doberman Pinscher does not view the reptile as a potential food source. Never leave them unsupervised together, especially during feeding times. The natural predatory instinct of the dog may be triggered, and accidents can happen. One important consideration is the size of the reptile. Smaller reptiles such as geckos or turtles may be more vulnerable to the Doberman's curiosity or prey drive. It is best to avoid keeping such small reptiles in the same household as a Doberman Pinscher. However, larger reptiles like iguanas or monitor lizards may be less affected by the presence of the dog. In conclusion, the compatibility of Doberman Pinschers with pet reptiles depends on various factors such as the dog's individual temperament and the size of the reptile. By following a careful and gradual introduction process, monitoring their interactions, and providing a safe space for the reptile, it is possible to have a harmonious environment with both a Doberman Pinscher and a pet reptile. However, it is always important to prioritize the safety and well-being of both animals and to seek professional advice if needed.